Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Alright, shellheads, buckle up because after today, you will never look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the same way again. You think you know Leo, Donnie, Raphael, and Mikey? Think again, because their voices were brought to life by some seriously fascinating people with wild careers, insane backstories, and unexpected twists. We're talking about rock stars here, political hosts, cancer battles, game show fails, and wait for it, Uncle Phil as Shredder? Mind blown. Alright, let's dive in. Starting off with our fearless leader, Leonardo, the responsible, disciplined, and courageous leader of the Ninja Turtles. Rocking a blue bandana and wielding two katana swords, he's the classic hero type.
Shredder could show up anytime, any place.
Man, Leonardo, you are such a downer.
He's super dedicated to training and following Master Splinter's wisdom, sometimes to a fault. If TMNT were a superhero squad, Leo would be the Captain America of the group, noble, skilled, and always ready for action, voiced by Cam Clark. Now here's a fun fact, talent runs in the family. Cam is the cousin of Pat Fraley, who voiced the infamous Krang, and Chris Conkling, the writer of the animated Lord of the Rings movie. Talk about a power-packed lineage. But there's more to Cam than just a voice acting royalty. He's had an incredible career spanning decades, voicing characters in shows like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Akira, and even Metal Gear Solid, where he played Liquid Snake. Yep, that smooth, commanding voice of Leo also brought one of gaming's most iconic villains to life. And here's something even more personal. Cam Clark has been living with HIV for years, and he's been an advocate for awareness and support for the LGBTQ+ community. His bravery in speaking out his experiences has helped break stigma and offer hope to so many. Leo was always the leader, and in real life, Cam has been a leader in courage and advocacy too. The next fact will have you looking at Donnie totally different. Did you know this voice actor is in both politics and Billboard music charts? Donatello is the brainiac of the group, rocking a purple bandana and fighting with a bow staff. He's the one who creates all their cool gadgets, vehicles, and high-tech gear. Whether it's a new turtle van or hacking into an evil villain system, he is on it.
Looks like they're having a convention.
They are converging on the Far Eastern Animal Museum in Little Tokyo Town.
What could Shredder possibly want there?
He's the smartest of the crew, but sometimes he gets lost in his inventions. He's basically the Tony Stark of the TMNT. Nerdy, brilliant, and a total game changer. The man who brings him to life, Barry Gordon, is not just a voice actor. He's a whole history lesson. He was the longest serving president of the Screen Actors Guild from 1988 to 1995, a political talk show host, and a college professor teaching politics and media at Cal State LA. That's right, Donnie isn't just the smartest turtle, his voice actor is one of the most accomplished figures in Hollywood. But his journey started long before TMNT. As a child, Barry was a musical prodigy. At just 6 years old, he recorded a hit song, Nuttin' for Christmas, which climbed the number 6 on the Billboard charts in 1955. Imagine being in the first grade and already having a top 10 hit. He also made guest appearances on classic TV shows like Leave It to Beaver and Dennis the Menace. And even after the Turtles, Barry continued shaping the entertainment industry, not just behind the mic, but behind the scenes, influencing how Hollywood treats actors. If Donnie were real, he'd definitely be giving Barry a high five for all that brain power. Up next, can you believe the most aggressive turtle was humbled down in real life with stage 3 throat cancer? Raphael was the team's muscle with a red bandana and a twin sai as his weapons for choice. He's the toughest, most aggressive turtle, always ready to throw down. His temper gets the best of him sometimes, but deep down, he's got a heart of gold and will do anything to protect his brothers. He's like the Wolverine of the group, tough, sarcastic, and always ready to brawl.
He's not only from medieval Japan, but also from an alternate universe, so naturally, he speaks English.
So where did he get all that snarky, sarcastic charm? That was all Rob Paulsen, but you might know him better as Yakko from the Animaniacs and Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. Believe it or not, the same guy. Rob's journey into voice acting wasn't always a straight path. His first love was actually hockey. He wanted to be in the NHL before moving to LA in 1978. He started out as a musician and eventually found his way into voice acting, where his incredible range and quick-witted humor made him a legend. But Rob's life took a major turn in 2016 when he was diagnosed with stage 3 throat cancer. As a voice actor, that's basically the most terrifying diagnosis you could get. But Rob fought through it with incredible resilience, undergoing treatment and ultimately reaching remission. After his battle, he wrote a memoir called Voice Lessons: How a Couple of Ninja Turtles, Pinky, and an Animaniac Saved My Life. It's an inspiring story of survival, humor, and finding strength in the things that you love. Next up, would you believe that unforgettable phrase "Cowabunga" was actually derived from a character from one of the most serious actors ever? Sean Penn? Michelangelo is the ultimate fun-loving, pizza-munching, skateboard-riding fan favorite. With his orange bandana and nunchuck weapon, he's the heart of the soul of the team. He's always cracking jokes, doing impressions, and lightening the mood, even in the middle of a battle. He's like the Spider-Man of the team. Fun, hilarious, and secretly powerful when it counts. Let's talk about Michelangelo's voice actor, Townsend Coleman.
Yeah, we don't get many humans down here.
Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
Before he was everyone's favorite party dude, he was spinning records as a DJ in Cleveland in the 70s. He had a totally different career path before he discovered the magic of voice acting. And his iconic Mikey voice? Inspired by one of Sean Penn's less serious roles, the character of Jeff Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You know, that laid-back surfer dude with the whoa dude vibes. Townsend took that energy and cranked it up to 11 for Mikey, making him the ultimate fun-loving turtle. Fun fact, before his voice acting days, he was a contestant on Super Password back in 1985. His winnings? $200, a bedspread, house paint, and a bunch of curling irons. Not exactly radical, but hey, Mikey never cared about the prizes, just the fun. If you're enjoying these wild turtle facts, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, tap that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on what's coming next. Alright, let's jump back in with the only lady in the crew, April O'Neil. April is the turtles' best human friend, often helping them navigate the human world and uncover the bad guys' plans. She's a brave investigative reporter, always diving headfirst into danger to get the scoop.
There's been a break-in reported at the Marconi Laboratories. Witnesses reported seeing a warthog and a rhinoceros.
She's got a close bond with the turtles, especially Donnie, who kinda crushes on her in some versions. She's like Lois Lane mixed with Black Widow, tough, smart, and always in the action. Voiced by Renee Jacobs, she didn't just read a comic and copy the character. Nope, she built her version of April from scratch, based on the script's description. She made her strong, determined, and someone to be taken seriously, not just another pretty face. Outside of TMNT, she's been happily married to Dr. David Anson, a periodontist since 1985, and has 2 kids. And fun fact, April was her first role that wasn't some crazy little made-up fantasy character. She brought up a level of depth and realness to April that made her stand out in a sea of animated characters. What do Elmo and Splinter have in common? Stay tuned to find out. Splinter is the turtles' sensei and father figure, a wise and skilled ninja master who was once Hamato Yoshi. He trains the turtles in ninjutsu and teaches them about honor, discipline, and wisdom. Think of him as the Yoda of TMNT, small, wise, and a true leader.
I am sure that the theft of the Capsidium crystals has something to do with raising the Technodrome.
His first voice actor, Peter Renaday, has also voiced characters on Disneyland rides like the Haunted Mansion's Ghost Host. In the 70s, he even voiced Batman, Bruce Wayne on the Batman radio drama. The more well-known voice of Splinter was none other than Kevin Clash, so that means the same guy who played Splinter also brought Elmo from Sesame Street. Talk about range. As a child, Kevin created puppets and began puppeteering after being inspired by Sesame Street legend Jim Henson. He voiced Splinter in each of the first 3 original TMNT movies. Most people don't even realize the same guy playing Elmo could create that deep, wise voice of Splinter. Kevin even won 23 Daytime Emmy Awards for his work on Sesame Street. Who can forget the talking brain with tentacle arms chilling inside a massive robot body? Krang's robot body can extend arms, shoot lasers, and even detach its head for battle. He's from Dimension X, an alien warlord with some serious high-tech firepower and a nasty attitude.
So, you've allied yourselves with your dimensional counterparts, eh?
Unlike Shredder, who's all about ninja skills, Krang is more of a mad scientist meets alien dictator, always plotting to conquer Earth and bring his Dimension X forces through portals to take over. The most annoying yet lovable villain was voiced by Pat Fraley, who didn't just voice Krang. No, that would be too easy. He voiced 65 characters on the show, and here's a wild twist. He was also the backup voice for Buzz Lightyear in video games and the theme park attractions. To infinity and back to Dimension X. Now let me ask you, did you ever think that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air would ever have any connection to TMNT? I'm about to reveal the connection that will make your jaw drop. Shredder is the Turtles' arch enemy, the armored ninja warlord who leads the Foot Clan. He's a ruthless, highly skilled warrior with razor-sharp armor and a deep hatred for Splinter and the Turtles.
I hope all this isn't too much for you to follow, Krang.
I'm one big brain, remember? Continue.
Shredder is like Darth Vader meets a ninja, always plotting to destroy the Turtles and take over the city. Prepare yourselves, because this fact still shocks people. Shredder was voiced by none other than James Avery, aka Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Avery wasn't just an actor. He was a Vietnam War veteran, a poet, and an Emmy-winning writer before stepping into the world of Hollywood. Sadly, he passed away in 2013, but his legacy lives on. And get this, there's even an annual Avery Fest, celebrating African American culture and music in his honor. So there you have it, folks. TMNT wasn't just an epic cartoon. It was a launching pad for some of the most fascinating, talented people in Hollywood. Now it's your turn. Which of these facts surprised you the most? And if you could voice any TMNT character, who would it be? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and as always, stay tubular, dudes.